Hello, hello. I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy. And I don't sing, sorry.
Yes,
if you're
you
brand
do.
new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto super easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away when you're singing.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And what's the
Hit the little bell icon.
line?
That way you'll get notified when we go live and
Right.
we do funny stuff.
Doodly doo doo.
So Miriam got a bit distracted just before the live stream started
Squirreled.
because of kerning.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so mad.
So
Do you
as
wanna
it
see?
says,
Should I show them?
if you really hate someone, teach them to recognize bad kerning. So in this example, the space between the letters is called kerning.
Yes.
And so this C is too close to the I, and that
And-
O is too close to the F.
And the C is too far away from the E.
Yes.
So it's wrong,
So that's
right?
bad kerning.
So it's not kerned right. Well, I got this new pill box. It's so cute, right? Because I accidentally left my other pill box.
How old are you? I'm
the
so
mountain.
old. I'm happy about a pill box.
I'm so old. I just need it for my vitamins, right? And it came with this, with the letters. And you probably can't tell, but it's miskerned. Like, look at the freaking,
W.
look
Well,
at
the
the
Friday is
Friday.
weird and Wednesday is weird.
Oh,
because they
it's so
made
messed
all
up.
of them the same width.
So I'm really sad. I have to make my own Monday through Saturday stupidness.
So anyway, hello
Squirrel,
everybody.
squirrel.
Let's say hi to people. Carrie's here, so is
Hi, Carrie.
Bubbles is
Hi,
making
Bubbles.
blueberry chaffles.
I want that after this.
Miriam made ninja creamies, and I had
Ooh.
raspberry cheesecake.
Yeah, that's a
Tonight.
messed up label.
It's because I printed a whole bunch of them,
Yeah.
and the laser printer on like the
said,
third or fourth one was like, it was kind of freaking out. Anyway, Visual Keto is making 2 8-ounce New York strips in the skillet.
Yum.
Hot take. New York strips are my favorite steak.
Are they?
Yep. Better than ribeyes.
Because
I like prime rib better than New York strip. But if it's a steak, I like New York strips the best.
okay.
Anyway, Laura's here, so is Kathy Ray.
Hi, Kathy.
And
Hi,
Kathy Ray
Laura.
is having a butterbeer keto chow.
Oh, that sounds good.
Stephanie here from Arizona.
Hi, Stephanie.
Kathy says, my husband's name is Milton. I
Kathy.
knew this was going to be a bad storm.
Oh
And
man.
Milton Bradley. There you go. Oh, and Storm Chasing Gal has a cousin in Tampa.
Oh no.
Tampa, oh boy. They had that previous hurricane.
Yeah.
This one's no good. Yeah, so for everybody who is in the path of the previous hurricane,
Right.
like 2 weeks ago, and in the new hurricane, we feel really bad for you.
I know. I'm so sad.
Jen is here, and so is Debbie from Garland, Texas.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Debbie.
Jody says, hello, guys.
Hi.
Bertolos Paint is here, so is Matt. Nerd. Absolutely.
Yeah, kerning.
Exchange Student says, oh, hey, it's
Hi.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yes, it is. And I've got the
Yay.
dramatic lighting going on. Somebody was asking why you get blue reflection on your glasses.
Because I have blue light blockers.
Yeah. And it's the angles.
And you know what?
stuff.
If they were higher and I was looking down more, you wouldn't be able to see it. But the problem is, the screen's far enough away, I can't read the words without the glasses. I could read them. I can read them, but I do kind of squint a little. And I really like to be able to read and say hi to people.
All right. Mary's here from Kansas City, Missouri. Kim's here looking for a new pill box. Is it safe plastic?
I don't think any plastic is safe, honestly. I'm just doing the best I can. I got this one because it is, it's supposed to be waterproof.
Yes. And
It has like a little silicone thing right here that's like a little bit squishy. I didn't care about the other one I had, but every once in a while when I was on a trip, if we were in a humid place like Florida or,
yeah, we
then
have some.
if I had all the pills
your
in here.
magnesium pills or the electrolyte
magnesium,
tablets
electrolytes.
would start to go wonky.
Yeah, and usually I don't go this long anyway on a trip. Sometimes I have gone on a couple of them, And I always just keep the whole thing in a Ziploc bag the whole
Okay.
time, which seemed to
Hopefully
work
this'll
fine.
work.
But I'm like, this might be a little added protection, and I don't have a
Because
pill
you
box
left your
anymore.
other one in our trailer.
On the
Which
mountain.
is sitting on the mountain today. It got visited by a deer.
It
though,
has. Oh, it did.
today. Yeah, I should show you that
Oh,
video.
you should.
Marianne says good
So,
evening from
anyway.
Jacksonville, Florida. And Patricia's here. Melissa says creamy pumpkin sausage soup for dinner here.
Oh, that does sound amazing.
By the way, the first thing
Mm-hmm.
in the description of this video
Uh-huh.
is there's no news
on
on
the fall flavors.
pumpkin or the other fall flavors.
I'm so sorry. We really,
Yep.
we're really trying, and we might get there soon,
Yeah, who knows?
but not right yet. Or
Jennifer
not yet.
says good evening, beautiful people. Blasphemy,
Jennifer.
ribeyes rule. Hey, again,
Yeah.
look, I like me a fatty steak, but when it's just a giant chunk of fat, I have to cut it up into little pieces and
And
eat
eat it
with
with
the
the
rest
other
of the
ones.
thing.
Yeah, you do.
Bob is hi from our smoking hot permanent home in Arizona.
Yeah, not getting wet.
It's
in
in
there,
the
Arizona.
it's like 85 here today. It was
right.
so silly.
It's so hot. It's so funny because we were kind of disappointed that the leaves were already falling
Yeah.
when we haven't really seen them change yet. But usually they're changed by now and
Yeah.
falling. But it's just so hot it doesn't really feel like fall.
It doesn't feel like fall,
feels
but the
like
days
summer.
are shorter,
I'm
so
wearing
the
shorts
trees are
still
like,
and
well,
sandals.
I'm out. But yeah, we've got crazy hot, dry weather here in the western United States. Frankly, we
Mm-hmm. And
could
everyone's
use
getting
some of that
dumped on.
rainfall.
I know, I'm so sorry, everybody.
I think it was, what was the one that went, the hurricane that hit Houston a couple of years ago. Basically, the amount
Katrina?
of rain, the amount of rain, I think it started with an H, that fell on Houston would have filled back up Lake Powell to where it's supposed to be.
Right. What one was that? I remember that we were on a trip to Houston.
Well,
Right after it happened.
We went right after, yeah.
What was it called?
We went to Keto Con right after it.
Yeah.
Hurricane Harvey, I think.
Harvey. Yeah.
Phyllis says, yeah, hello from hot Arizona. Meg is here having some seasoned sauteed beef stew. Teal
Yum.
says, see y'all on Friday.
Teal,
Keto Palooza or bust. Yeah, Miriam and I are going to be there with Lynette.
I almost started packing today, but instead I cleaned the house.
Well, Donna's here from
Donna.
Central Texas. Oh, and Bob says we sold our Illinois home of 29 years.
wow.
Wow, so you are permanent in
Congratulations.
Arizona.
That's so exciting.
Jody says my whole family's in the Tampa Bay area. Whoa,
Oh, Jody.
that's...
Sorry. Hope
Donna
they-
says it's
I
finally
hope they're
starting to
safe. I
get
hope they're
cooler.
safe.
Only 90 today.
Right? That's us too.
Bubbles likes your earrings.
Thank you.
Gina's here. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Jennifer says, bad kerning taunts my OCD.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Hadesh is
me.
here from Texas. Hello. So is Mimi. And speaking of Lynette,
Hi,
Lynette's
Lynette.
here.
Hi, Mimi.
Jen
Hi.
says New York is chill.
Vanessa.
Yeah, Marianne says trade. Yeah, again. Yep, it was Harvey.
Yep.
Harvey hit Houston.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, so much rain it lowered Houston by an inch.
Oh, man.
So yeah, we could really use that.
We always could use it. We chose to live in the desert, though.
Carrie likes doing keto chow with bacon fat. Carrie,
Nice.
I thought of you today when I was watching a Linus Tech Tips video.
Okay.
Where he took the CompTIA A+ computer test
That's nice.
just to see. He's like, I haven't studied for it. I want to see if I would pass it. He passed it.
Well,
But
he's pretty computer nerdy.
He had some pretty serious critiques of some of the questions. He's like, some of these questions make no sense at all.
Some of the questions, it bugs me on tests because they literally try to make you confused.
Like one of the questions was, what would be the most likely way for someone to get internet access in a remote area? And there were all these different things. One was like NFC. There was cellular and there was a satellite. It's like, well, actually, both of those would be good.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking for?
What is the answer you're looking for? Yeah. And that's confusing. And you know what is confusing? The much more or the would be or it, like those
Yeah.
type of things that
they're correct answers, but some of them are more correct.
yeah,
hate
that
that.
bugs me. So I was just with a friend just the last 2 hours. She's teaching me Spanish. I'm teaching her English. I'm feeling very dumb because I'm like, I don't know why English does this dumb thing.
Why is it February? I don't know. Why is it Wednesday?
Because they decided to put a dumb letter in there that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
But that's not my point. The thing that is hard with those tests and stuff is those in-between weird words that could go this way or that way. And it's the switching of the words that drives me mad on tests. And it's like, this is what's so confusing.
Drive me crazy. Let's see. Marianne is going to miss Keto Palooza this year.
I'm
Mimi says,
sorry.
prayers for everyone in the path of
Yes,
Milton, headquarters of
yes.
the company I work for is in Tampa. Wow.
Oh, man.
Ew, crazy.
Yep, prayers coming
Strange
for sure.
says 3D printing. Have you seen the McRib template? No, but that would be pretty funny. Let's see. Hadesh says speech to text can really mess things up.
Yeah, oh, man, that's me.
And Carrie says I took the Security Plus.
Nice.
I guessed through the test and passed. Security Plus, on the other hand, was my favorite computer certification test I've ever taken in my life.
Because it wasn't stupid?
There were no trick questions. Like, if you knew the subject matter, at least when I took it, you just...
Why can't...
I blew through that test in like 20 minutes.
Why can't they just do tests like that? Why can't they just say, do
know.
you know this? Blank answer. Like, meh.
Maria's here from Asheville, North Carolina. Glad to be able to be here. Well, welcome. Jennifer says Japanese makes me feel
Oh
bad.
my gosh.
Matt says I took
feel
the
that.
A+ a couple of years ago. Studied a bit, but it wasn't too bad. Some of the questions were confusing.
Got you.
Storm Chasing Gal had strawberry cream finally.
Yay!
It was
That
amazing.
just sounds yummy right now, doesn't it?
Okay.
Maybe I'm just hungry.
Maybe. Did you eat dinner? We've got leftover hamburger patties, also known as meat cookies.
I took 3 chicken thighs and 2 hamburger patties and a thing of mayo on a field trip today. I mean, literally.
Did
I just
you go
brought
to the
it
field
to
trip?
work. No.
Oh, okay.
I brought it to work, put it in the fridge, and then brought it home.
Oh, it went on an outing.
It went on an adventure.
Okay. Lady Fritz Ader is here and says, "Oh my, it's those Keto Chow people."
Yay.
There you go. Exposing darkness. Yeah. Hello. See you soon. Okay. We have a really great question. Robin wanted to know, can someone please alert me when Pecan Sticky Bun is back?
I will take your phone number and I will call you as soon as I know.
No, you won't.
Well,
we
I
have
would.
a thing for that.
I would do that.
Here we go. I'm going to go here to Shakes.
I just need your phone number.
Once it loads, I'm going to go to Shake Flavors, okay? In this case, I'm going to select out of stock. So here's all the products that are currently out of stock.
That's so
By the way,
beautiful.
butterscotch, I can't remember if we still have the single meals. Single meals? Nope. It's
Oh,
gone.
it's gone.
It is out of stock. Now, before you ask, I don't have any announcements about when butterscotch will be back. Anyway, but what we're talking about right now is Pecan Sticky Bun. So
yes,
if you go here to Pecan Sticky Bun,
I have that at my house.
you see this notify me when available.
Yes.
You click on that.
You
Type in your
Miriam
email
is the
address.
best at gmail.com.
You apparently unlock one password.
Yeah.
And it will send you an email as soon as we get it back in stock.
The nicest thing about doing that is it will do it automatically and nobody has to do it. As soon as it goes into inventory, you'll be notified before we even actually tell anyone that it's there. So that's the fastest way to do it.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
So there you go. Indubitably delicious. Let's see, Exposing Dark. Oh, we already read that. Eric says, howdy again. I picked up a box of chocolate malt.
Oh, yay.
Since you said it was running out.
That was
Thanks
smart.
for the heads up. And we'll drink it to fill in the days between orders.
Yay.
There you go. Tracy says, I just finished my chocolate core creamy with frozen pieces of salted butter as a
That
mix.
sounds amazing.
Wow. Okay. So did you cut it up?
And
That's
put it
what
in
I
as a
would do.
mix-in.
That's
So Tracy's coming to KPL. I'm so happy. I need to talk to you.
Yep. Yeah, the butterscotch is out of stock. Too Crazy Ketos is here. Speaking of butterscotch,
Still alive.
is
How
this
are
Joe
you?
or is it Rachel or is it both?
How are you, one of you two crazy ketos?
I'm assuming it's Joe.
Hopefully you're safe.
Yeah. So Joe may not make it to Keto Palooza because he was taking their trailer down to Coconut Creek where they live, which is down in the Miami area,
Right.
which is actually kind of out of the path of the hurricane.
Not quite, but
Yeah. And then he was going to head
it's
on
like-
up to
It's
Kentucky
like way lower.
right afterwards. So it'll be interesting to see if
We're
they
gonna-
can make it. But Rachel's going to be there.
Hopefully.
She's actually on her way already.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheryl wanted to know,
Okay.
can the egg pudding be frozen?
Oh, I think so. I think we've had people freeze it and then make it into a Ninja Creamy. But when we've done that, I think we did that, didn't we?
We have.
Wasn't that
Well, we ran it through the
special.
Ninja Creamy, and it was kind of like, eh.
It was like, why go to that effort when you could just eat it as the pudding?
Now, people may be saying,
Right.
egg pudding. What egg pudding are you talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
So
yeah,
here is Two Crazy Keto's recipe. Now, it's using Maria Emmerich's original recipe with some modifications.
Yes.
So in the original recipe, you would use 12 eggs and you would hard boil them
right.
and then run them through a
Blender.
Well, something that I discovered was
While
that
we
you
were
could
even with Maria.
scramble them. Yeah, we were actually with Maria in Costa Rica, and I'm like, can you scramble them instead? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm going to test it. So
Do
I did.
it.
It
Do
worked
it.
great. And when you scramble them, well, number one, you can make multiple batches at a time. Also, it doesn't have that egg smell, that kind of sulfur smell.
Yeah.
So you could actually eat it hot. When you do the hard-boiled eggs, you have to let it sit overnight.
The nice
Anyway.
thing about making it cold is it seems to like thicken up a little bit more when
Yeah.
it sits in the fridge.
So you scramble eggs, you run it through a blender. Once it's completely smooth, then you're adding, well, you're doing almond milk, liquid sweetener, extract, scrambled eggs, and some Keto Chow.
Yeah.
And then you can put that into the freezer. Now, and that's a good way to make it last longer.
Oh yeah.
But the link to this recipe is in the description of this video.
Oh, thanks.
But I'm also going to drop it into a comment
Into
here,
the chat.
into the
Into the
comment
woods.
stream,
And
into
out
the
of
thick of it,
woods.
into the
Into
thick
the
of it.
woods and out of the woods.
Two Crazy Keto says, yeah, it's Joe. Rachel's on the road with Sarah G to
Yay,
Kentucky.
Joe, are you safe?
Yeah, they've been on the road since 7 a.m.
Wow.
There are not hotels since everyone is evacuating. I actually have been seeing.
You're right.
Miriam and I spend way too much time on the Alliance RV Facebook.
I don't know why
pages.
that happened.
It's Joe's fault. Anyway,
Thank you, Joe.
but a lot of people have been posting on them about different large venues like racetracks
Yeah.
and places like that that are offering for free for people to come and park their RVs
Oh, that's so nice.
and do dry camping. It's like, hey, if you're
Oh,
evacuating,
that's so
come and stay
nice.
with us. They're like in
Somewhere.
Alabama and Georgia and stuff like that.
Wow, that's
So.
so awesome. I love to see it when people pull together.
Yeah.
That's just so nice.
Joe just says, yes, you can freeze the egg pudding for the creamy. Yeah, well, again, you can freeze the egg pudding, run it
Yep.
through the creamy.
Yep.
But for me, for my personal opinion, I don't think it's materially enhanced the experience.
Yeah, having it.
The egg
churned.
pudding is so good by itself.
I think it's good by itself.
it didn't need to go through a
We
creamy.
had it on a houseboat at Lake Powell,
Yeah, we did.
and it was
It
delicious.
was great. It's great.
Lisa, hi.
Lady Fritz says hot chocolate scrambled egg pudding is delightful. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
And if you
is.
do it with the scrambled eggs, you don't have to wait for it to cool off. You can just right away. Kathy points out the Ninja Creamy is on Amazon Prime deal for $159.
Yes, I saw that today when I bought some stuff that I wasn't supposed to buy.
Carrie says, Chris, I have an old school tool that has blenders and you can turn it on real fast through a mixture and it makes it smooth. Yeah, and
Yay!
when we were with Maria Emmerich in Costa Rica, she was making that pudding and blowing everybody's mind that
It was so awesome.
And it's actually a recipe that she's been making
For years.
like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think first I ever heard of it was in her carnivore recipe book that her and
Or
Craig
the first
did.
time I heard of it.
But yeah, anyway, the blender that Maria was using was like the junkiest, like $5.
Oh yeah, it was
Find
a
it
cheap
at a
blender,
thrift
so
store. Terrible blender.
you can do it with anything.
Lisa says I accidentally made pudding by using too much gelatin.
I have done that also.
Too Crazy Keto says the storm has slowed down, so I won't be able to leave until Friday.
Oh gosh.
The farm is directly in the path. That is crazy. Well, I hope that we are able to see you before we leave.
I hope so too.
Louisville.
I
Sorry.
hope we see you.
Let me say that right. Ugh. Speaking of Costa Rica, Lisa is here and says yes.
Costa Rica.
That pudding was amazing.
Yeah, because she was there.
And
I miss you, Lisa.
Maria also made her meat lasagna.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
And we had a pizza with a carnivore crust. We had two different pizzas. One that was dairy-free, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Oh my gosh.
Was it
Watching
lasagna or
her-
did she make a...
No,
it was
she
pizza.
made pizza with pork rinds, and it was like dough was like this.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so big. It was
Okay,
awesome.
Thank you. Joe says Maria developed a recipe to get her son to eat eggs since he doesn't like
Yep,
them.
there
Now,
you go.
One great thing about eggs is if you're having a hard time, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like you need to incorporate more organ meats into
Mm-hmm.
your diet, all of the stuff needed to make a baby chicken, including the liver, the brain, the heart, the lungs, all of that is in eggs.
In one form or another.
Yes. Like the
So just
constituent
eat
components.
your eggs.
So if you feel like you need to eat more organ meats, just eat eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And we had eggs this weekend when we were camping.
Oh,
Now,
they were good.
So normally Miriam goes for fried eggs, but
Yes.
we had a bunch of onions and peppers, green
Mm-hmm.
peppers. And so I got those going on the big Camp Chef, the giant griddle.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, none of the kids wanted eggs except for Haley.
Yeah.
And so
Because we only had 3 kids.
normally
there.
we don't do scrambled eggs, but we did it that time. And
'Cause
I
I
was
wanted
busy
scrambled
making,
eggs.
what was it, like 3
Bacon.
pounds of bacon?
Yeah.
And so I was distracted. And by the time I got back to the eggs, I kind of just folded it over into an omelet.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
this
because
giant
you
omelet.
put the eggs and the peppers at the bottom of the Blackstone,
onions
and then
peppers,
eggs, onions and peppers, and then you poured the egg on the top, and
yeah,
then
and
just,
so they was holding it back.
so it didn't fall into the drip tray.
It was. I thought it was interesting when we came back. You said something about getting back on track, and I was like, "Oh, this weekend I actually did really good." Like I hardly even snacked because we were just eating at Mills, and for that matter, we
I
were
snacked quite a bit.
skipping lunch most of the time.
That's what we do when we camp. We just do 2 meals usually.
Yep.
But yeah, I snacked.
Act busy. Lindsay Murphy is here.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hold on a second. One thing. Let's see. YouTube.
I'm gonna share soon.
Lindsay
Lindsay.
Murphy. Okay, I just have to say, this thumbnail for that
That is
video,
gone. It's so cute. Look how cute she is.
I keep on seeing this, and she posted it on, or someone posted it on the Keto Chow Facebook page, and I'm like, you nailed it with that
love
thumbnail.
it. I
You
love it.
nailed it, Lindsay.
She's
Good job.
so cute. She's one of the prettiest
I
people
can't say
I know.
that.
She's
I'm
so
not
cute.
allowed to.
I can say
Jared
it
would beat
100
me
times.
up. He would be like,
You can't say she's cute?
nope. You don't.
I
allow
can
me
say
either.
it 8
Okay,
times.
you go right ahead. Let's see. Lisa says, anyone who eats fried eggs, what do you do to sop up the yolk? See, I like mine
I just keep
hard.
I just keep using eggs. Also bacon and sausage
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
More
keep
eggs.
squishing it around.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I never liked runny yolks until I went keto.
That's interesting.
So I
Well,
didn't
I never liked
sop up the yolk.
rare meat. So
Yeah.
I still don't like runny yolks. I just can't do it.
I do like them.
I don't like the flavor.
I like the
the
flavor.
runny yolks.
I don't like that the outside of the egg is salted and the inside is not. So I have to salt every bite, and that is annoying to me, but not that annoying.
Well, as Lisa said, now I prefer scrambled eggs. I don't feel like I should do
yeah.
that.
I just go through phases. I've actually been eating scrambled eggs every day for like the last 2 years.
Lindsay says,
Because I
y'all are
love
so
them.
precious.
Aww.
Okay, Marie says, I dip the white in the yolk. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I
Jen
do.
says,
I
I
just put the
posted
white.
Lindsay's video on the Facebook page. There you go.
Yay!
Oh, Lindsay says, I literally stopped in my tracks when I saw the orange cream milk in the case. Did you watch that video, by the way?
No.
So what it is, she went to the store
Uh-huh.
and she saw, I think it's True Moo orange cream milk.
What?
And so she stopped and looked at it, it's like, if I remember correctly, because I did watch your video, Lindsay, I think it was 23 grams of carbs per 8 ounces of
Wow.
milk. And so she compared that to orange cream Keto Chow, which is actually, maybe that's where I'm getting the 23.
Yeah.
23 grams of protein.
Oh, okay.
And that's in like a big 16
That's in a
ounce thing. And
huge
she's like,
thing.
and who's going to drink 8 ounces of orange milk?
You're just going to keep drinking.
She's like, or
Yeah.
maybe you're like a crazy person and you're going to drink 4 ounces.
Yeah. What? No, that's not happening. Okay. So speaking of carbs,
Yeah.
I went to the store yesterday with Sam to get his allergy pills.
Okay.
And they weren't ready. So I had to pull out of the drive-through and we went in.
Yeah.
And we found Mountain Dew Zero that
Okay.
was like mystery flavor.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We grabbed one for him because I quit drinking caffeine. And he was in the car and he's like, Mom, this is a regular one. And I'm like, oh, crap.
It wasn't
And
how
he
much
said
sugar was in it.
73 grams.
73 grams.
And I don't even
In
know
that
what the
drink?
serving was.
Probably 20 ounces, but
Yeah, it was a 20-ounce bottle.
that's crazy.
I'm like, that's been a long time since I've looked at a real regular soda. And I didn't drink it. He drank it. It's
That's
fine.
like
He's
as
probably
much
not
as I
gonna
get in
die,
a
but-
week.
Yeah.
Ah!
He's like, Mom, I thought I grabbed a Zero because we were looking at them at the same time and holding them in our hands, and apparently one row was Zero and one row was regular soda, and I'm like, ugh. But they were the same color and they were all the mystery flavor.
Yep.
So,
Mike wants to know, are there any announcements happening anytime soon? Well, I'll push the button for you.
announcement.
And to that, someone else wanted to know, are we going to have large bags of Keto Chow at Keto Palooza for sale? If I remember correctly, we
Yes,
packed
we have a few.
a bag of chocolate, a bag of chocolate core that's
You remember because you
sweetened,
pulled them.
a bag of raspberry cheesecake,
Yeah. Raspberry cheesecake.
and 10 bags of pumpkin spice caramel.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
Well, there it is.
It's a
Cat's out of the bag.
surprise.
We had a couple left that
were
we were holding
we
on to
hold
in
them
case
back
there were
in case
damages
there's
in shipping.
damaged.
So if you may recall, or may not, regardless, about a month ago,
Yeah,
we
we
did
had
a
some.
limited release of some bags of the pumpkin spice that were made before we started having the problem.
Yep.
Those sold through, and we always have a little bit of reserve. And
Yeah,
when we
just in
were
case.
packing up for Keto Palooza,
We're like,
I
take
was
the
like,
reserve. Take it.
I'm going to take these. So there you go.
So then that will be there. I'm just going to keep them in my suitcase. Sorry, you can.
Gail says, I love running yolks, but they give me heartburn. Think I was scrambled.
Isn't
Wow.
that weird? Our bodies are so weird sometimes.
Lindsay says, who can drink such a small volume of a tasty flavor? Nope, must consume 1.5 quarts.
Yeah.
Sherry says, will there be any large bags or only
Yeah.
single servings?
Yep.
We do have,
have
at
some
least
large bags.
5 of every single flavor, except for some of the more popular ones. And we're actually going to be sampling banana bread at Keto Palooza.
Are we?
And so we have,
I
I
don't
think,
remember
20
that.
of them. Yep.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I'm printing the little sign on the 3D printer tonight
Okay.
that says banana bread with heavy cream.
Banana bread. Bum, bum, ba-da.
Mike says this Amazon
Banana
Day
bread.
thing
Dun,
today is
dun,
weird
dun.
because Prime Day was actually in July, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Now
I
the other day
know.
with deals. Yeah.
What is it? Somehow I still managed to make a bunch of purchases.
The only thing that I came close to purchasing today
Yeah.
was a 20-foot sewer hose for the trailer. It actually comes
You
as
know,
2 10-foot
I
sections.
almost did a bunch of trailer purchases today too, because they had the pans I like on sale.
Oh boy.
I really like those pans.
You didn't bring them home.
I know. I'm so sad.
That was So you were gonna bring home your Callaway?
They're these really stupid, expensive ceramic pans, and I bought them for myself
Ceramic
a while
cutlery.
ago. And I'm like, I'm going to use these in the trailer because it's difficult to wash dishes without water,
Yeah.
and it's difficult. It's just more difficult when you're camping. And I'm trying to conserve water, and so I'm like, if I have really easy to clean pans, I'm gonna be happy. Well, I put them in the trailer, and then I cooked with them at home, and I'm like, screw that, I want these in here. So
Yeah.
I had them in the house for a while, and then when
you
we went
finally took 'em.
somewhere, we put them back in the trailer, and then we took the trailer on the mountain and put it up there.
Yeah, and now it's there.
And that's where the pans are, with my old pill case.
Nettie wants to know, do we like spicy peppers? My son and I make some smoked dehydrated jalapenos, grind them up, put them on scrambled eggs, topped with grated cheese.
Chris would like that.
That does sound delicious.
That does sound. I can do a little bit of spice, but
Yeah.
not very much because I'm a baby. Although I cut up jalapenos and put them in my eggs sometimes, but it has to be cooked.
Yeah, you like
Because I'm wimpy.
you like sautéed peppers and
But I like
sautéed.
chorizo. It's
onions.
just baby spice, really.
Lisa's so sad not going to Keto Palooza.
Oh,
Girl of Paints
sorry.
likes the raspberry cheesecake. Sylvia says, I want a bag of pumpkin spice caramel.
I know, Sylvia. I'm sorry.
We actually didn't get any this year with that first batch. We're waiting on the next batch.
What are you talking about?
Pumpkin spice caramel. When it went up for sale, we didn't buy any
Oh,
for us to use to make the pumpkin sausage soup.
you're right.
Because we're just going to use
We didn't.
salted
buy
caramel.
Yeah. It's fine.
We
My
wanted
son
as much
will
of it
live.
as there
My
could
son
be
will
for other
live
people to
without
buy it. Mike says, notice today Amazon has a lot of Keto Chow products on sale for like 20% off. I checked the math, and it was still pretty close to the subscription
Yeah,
price. It's actually
subscription's
cheaper.
always going to be better.
Yeah. It's
Subscription's
cheaper
gonna
to
be
buy
the
it
best.
on the Keto Chow site
Yep.
than it is ever going to be to buy it on Amazon, and you get rewards on the
Mm-hmm.
Keto Chow site. Nan says, I want banana bread. Save me one.
Are
We're
you
gonna have
coming?
like 20
Are you
there.
coming? I want to see you.
Bertolo Paint says, I got my favorite perfume half price. Spent way too
Nice.
much.
What happened to me was I just happened to scroll, and Amazon is really smart, and it just puts up everything I've already purchased. And I'm like, oh, I buy that all the time. Now it's on sale? Yes, yes, yes,
Yep.
yes, yes. So I got like shampoo and conditioner and like random supplements and like all these other things.
Lisa wants
Like-
an EcoFlow from Amazon.
Oh.
And Matt didn't get anything on Amazon. Had a new
Proud
water
of you.
bottle. Water
Proud
heater
of you.
installed this afternoon.
Oh, hey, that's important.
So Nitty wants to know, when can I get some gingerbread? So if you look at the very first of the
want
description down
gingerbread.
below, it says no news on pumpkin or the other fall
I'm
flavors.
sorry, we
Sorry.
don't know. But when we know, we'll let you know.
Yep.
But you know what gingerbread is good? As a Ninja Creamy.
Yeah, it is.
I really like
Okay.
it as a Ninja Creamy. Because the flavor is so strong.
Here's a great question, Miriam.
Okay.
If Keto Chow Core, which uses beef protein,
Mm-hmm.
is made with water and oil, is there any reason it would have to be refrigerated in the short term? Let's say for around 24 hours. I'm not seeing any ingredients I recognize as needing refrigeration if only left out overnight.
Oh,
for example.
that's a trick question.
Okay.
Because the regular Keto Chow is a milk protein.
Uh-huh.
And so you have to treat it like milk.
Yes.
But core is a beef protein, so you have to treat it like cow.
So now here's and then they in a later thread they were talking about, well, like the Premier Protein,
Right.
the bottles, those are just sitting out on the shelf and you open them up and you can drink them.
But you know what? What you don't know is that's been treated to be able to be shelf stable.
Yeah, it's
That's
been put
gone
through
a process,
yeah, it's called aseptic.
which we have a hard
It
time
means
finding one of those
you have
persons.
the big facility, the entire facility is sanitized.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's aseptic. There's no bacteria anywhere.
Yeah.
And so you're able to sterilize the bottle, then you sterilize the liquid, then you put it into the bottle and you seal it, and now there's no bacteria to grow.
Yeah.
So it can just sit on the shelf. The problem is if you take any protein
At all.
and it's wet and it's exposed to bacteria.
In the air. Anything.
Yeah, and
It's not like you're putting gross stuff in it. It's just
yep. And
in
mixing
life.
it, like if you run a blender bottle through the dishwasher and pull it out, it's going to have bacteria in it. Very
Period.
little amount.
Yeah.
And refrigerating it slows that down. But it will have bacteria. and the protein will start to get broken down by that bacteria quite quickly. So the core, the regular Keto Chow, any regular protein powder that you find,
Anything in life.
once you mix it up,
Yeah.
it needs to be treated like milk. It needs to be stored, either heated above the temperature that the bacteria can live at, or below the temperature at which it multiplies.
Right. And just like that aseptic Premier protein that's on the shelf, as soon as you open it, you have now desanitized it.
Yes.
And so it can't sit on the shelf anymore.
Yeah, it'll say
So
refrigerate after opening.
you would have to put it in the refrigerator because it has been exposed to anything in the air.
Now, there is a bit of a misconception where people are like, well, if I don't use heavy cream,
Yeah.
do I have to refrigerate it? Again, here's an experiment you should never try. Mix
Yeah.
up Keto Chow
Don't do it.
in a blender bottle with
Don't
just
do it.
water, and then stick it in your car and forget about it for a week.
No. No.
And the only safe resolution to this experiment
Anything in your car for a week
is
is
to
not a
pretty
good
much
idea.
light the car on fire.
No.
Well, take the blender bottle and just throw it away because you're never getting that smell out. It's
Yeah.
so bad. Even 24 hours in your car is just going to be
Cars
exacerbated
ruin
by-
everything.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, Mike says, I totally agree. Better buy directly from Keto Chow. I just thought the prices were fairly okay today for Keto Chow on Amazon.
Yeah.
We do have a sale
Yeah,
going on.
because it's a Amazon thing.
Yep. It's like a 20% off coupon.
Yeah.
Jen says, if I'm not making soup with the beef base, do I still have to use hot water? I did today and poured it over ice.
I'm sure.
The beef base, well, the beef protein needs,
The beef protein just doesn't mix very
heating.
well. That's why
Yeah.
we want it. We recommend heat. If you do it over ice and it works, great.
yeah. Jen said, all right, Lindsay says, Miriam, Caitlin sings the Mana Mana song to the banana bread as well.
Banana bread. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
She has my heart.
Speaking of stuff on Prime Day, one outlier
Yeah.
is the salty 15-pack. The variety
Oh,
pack
yes.
is available on Amazon.
And that's the only place it's on it available.
And it's only available
We're
on
not
Amazon.
selling it anywhere else.
It's got a 40% off coupon.
Can you link to it in here?
Hold on just a second. You talk about fun stuff.
I
for just a
can't
second.
believe that. I didn't know that. That's a good deal. You should go on Amazon and buy that. Oh, and also give us a review because we would like that. But it has to be good. Just kidding. You can do whatever you want. Salty. You got to put extra tea in there.
I did. It said search instead for salty
I know.
15
It
pack.
always does that. That's not the
Okay,
15 pack,
almost
is
there.
it?
Almost there.
Oh, I'm supposed to be talking now. Sorry, I forgot. You're not sharing.
No, I'm not sharing. Because I'm getting the link.
Yeah, he's computering
Copy.
right now. He's finding the link, getting the link. So 40% off the 15 pack, which
Okay,
is
there's the link.
so awesome.
So there you go. So there's a 40% off coupon. And it's just on the 15 pack. On the other
yeah,
ones,
the other ones are the regular price.
like what does it end up being?
I don't know. Hey, look, pants.
Why are you suggesting that? Sorry, that was a
Because
problem.
we hang out with each other. Oh, shoot.
Maybe it's sold out.
Oh, no. It might be sold out.
Oh, because I'm registered as a seller, we have removed it.
You're the seller. You
Yeah,
can't buy it.
You can't buy it.
Aw,
So,
man.
Thanks. Anyway,
That's
so
not
it
fair.
should be 40% off $20.
Whatever that is.
Yep.
That's good.
It is good.
That's like $10.
It's close. Anyway, let's see. Where were we? Two Crazy Keto says we need more grape Keto Chow. That was hilarious. Joe
It was
gave
hilarious. It was so
Rachel
funny.
some grape Keto Chow. On one
And
of the
she
videos.
wasn't ready.
She's like,
"Grape." Ew. I would have been mad if I had drank that too.
Lynn says I was thinking we need more licorice Keto Chow. I agree.
I made some licorice
You
Keto
used
Chow
up, like,
into
Part of our
Ninja Creamies.
reserves.
my reserves. You are not allowed to have them. They're for me.
Jennifer says I'm tempted to add Coco Loco to raspberry cheesecake shake.
Do it. That sounds
there you go.
amazing. I am so happy. Can I just tell you something about camping in the morning on a chilly morning and having hot chocolate is just magical.
We actually stopped at the office to get some Coco Loco.
Yes.
So we could have hot
But
chocolate.
I haven't had hot chocolate camping a lot in the last few years.
Okay.
Because I was doing 10 total carbs for a long, long time.
Oh, and there wasn't a good way to do
there's-
that.
And sorry, keto hot chocolate, not that great. Like, I didn't want to have the calories. I didn't want to have it as food.
Yeah.
I just wanted it as a drink. And I don't drink coffee. So anyway. So having salty Coco Loco
Yeah.
and feel like it's nothing for my amount of food.
Yeah, it doesn't
But
hit
then
your carbs. It doesn't hit your
gives
calories.
me that satisfaction of this warm, nice drink on a cold morning in the mountains.
It wasn't that cold.
Well, I know it wasn't this weekend, but it has been in the past.
That is true. Okay, Danielle had a good question.
Yeah.
Has anyone noticed that the big bags don't all seal exactly the same way?
Yeah. I could tell you why that is.
Okay.
Because we have different versions have different bag tops.
Yeah.
And we've gone years, changing things and formulating things.
See if I can find that.
The most recent one is the best one right now. I think it's just one of those things that we sometimes get what we can get, and then we get what we want.
All right, so this is a video I did.
That's an oldie.
Yeah, this is the old style that just has like the regular zipper. And I was showing that you can flick it, get the stuff out, and it works. The new zipper seal is what's called a powder-proof seal.
It's like a Velcro.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's us.
Oh, that's me.
And it's the day after tomorrow.
Oh, the day after
It's one of my
tomorrow.
favorite movies. Such a good movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You just like that
But
Tom
yeah.
Cruise dies over and over and over
I
again.
do like that Tom Cruise dies over and over. Also, I'm a sucker for time loop movies.
Oh my gosh. He likes apocalyptic anything.
True.
I'm like, I just don't want to see people die. No,
Yeah.
thanks.
But time loops? And then you mix that with an apocalypse?
I know.
What
And then
the
you're
heck?
like, that's my favorite movie.
And Tom Cruise getting shot over and over again?
Nah.
And
I know.
Emily Blunt.
I know, she's amazing.
She's freaking Mary Poppins,
Yo.
Anyway, what was I talking about?
Salty hot chocolate.
The new powder-proof zipper. They're a bit more expensive for us,
Yes.
but they work really good. Now, strangely enough, they actually don't seal, like, it's not as airtight of a seal.
Right.
So it is a bit inferior as far as packaging goes, but it works better. So you get a better seal, but
Yes.
a less airtight seal, if that makes
So
sense.
that's something to keep in mind. Like if you're in a humid area, seal it, push the air out, and then fold it over twice and put a clip on it.
Yeah, maybe.
That would probably be a good idea.
And I don't know if that's necessary, but anyway, like, yeah, it's just a better seal from a functionality standpoint. So, and all of the newer bags, the new design that has the Keto Chow here and the white stripe on the side, all of the big bags like that
Have that
the new
powder
ones.
proof. And we've had in the past another one that was similar to that, but it let too much powder out, so we changed back to the zip one. So
Yeah.
it's just over time, iteration, things have changed.
Okay, Marianne points out the cost ends up being $11.97 for the
What?
set.
That's so cheap. Get it. Everybody get one.
Jen says I made black licorice jello today. There you go.
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
Oh, yes, there you go. Two
thank
Crazy
you.
Ketos. Salty on Amazon. Final price was $11.97 for 15 sticks.
Everybody get some.
Yeah, and if you do buy Salty or Keto Chow on Amazon,
Right.
please leave a review.
Yeah. Also, drink your Coco Loco and think of me.
Think of me. Think of me
me
fondly. Lindsay says, I always use a toothpick to dislodge any product from the older zipper bags. It was irritating,
Yeah.
but effective. That's what people say about me.
Irritating but effective. I agree.
Yep, Storm Chasing Gal wants to know how cold are we all. It is right now 67 degrees outside.
Oh, it's beautiful outside.
Yep.
It was 80 something earlier, which is I mean, that is fall weather, but honestly, it's still like, I haven't worn a jacket at all.
Yep. By the way, I'd like to point out that last week, a week ago, I finished my presentation for...
Oh, I want you to practice for me.
Why?
Oh, can I pick out your outfit?
No.
Yes.
Mike says, thanks for the heads up on the 15 packs. I just ordered some on Amazon. Nice.
I'm picking out your outfit right after this.
Oh, Lisa said, did not give me the 40% off. That will call Amazon and have them fix it. Yeah, you can do that. It usually only lets you do that once, the 40% off.
Okay.
Donna says, I just recently got
right.
a banana big bag, and it's the old style. Has not changed the new one yet. They change as we run out of stock on the old ones.
Yep.
So I think it's banana, chocolate mint. What other ones were there that were like that were still in the old?
Oh, yeah.
And it will actually, when you
idea.
go to the Keto Chow
Yeah,
site.
you can tell on the, because
you're
it'll have the
looking at
picture.
them?
If it has
Yes.
a picture of the old packaging, it still has the
Yeah, so let's go to
zipper
banana,
in it.
for example. When I go to the, not that one, that one.
Yeah, that one.
So there you go, that's the old.
But
so
it's
the
not
singles
bad.
isn't the new.
There's nothing bad.
Yeah.
We just haven't gone through them all. Which reminds me, we should make that banana cream pie. That is so good.
You're probably right.
I would like banana cream pie and pumpkin sausage soup. Oh, and also chaffles. Because who was making chaffles earlier? I want that.
Lindsay says, I has a sad
Oh.
that I'm missing Keto Palooza this year.
I'm sorry.
Y'all have fun. We're not even going to be able to play Duck Duck Goose. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
Yeah, he's going to cry in the booth all by himself. Because
yeah.
I'm totally ditching him.
Miriam and Lynette, they have other jobs which
That's
are
my
not
thing.
in the booth.
My job is to do as little as possible and have as much fun as
If you're
possible.
going to Keto Palooza, you will find me in the booth. That is where I'm going to be.
Yep, unless he's in the bathroom.
Or
speaking, because he's going to do that.
Donna wants to know, is the flavor different on the old versus the new? The
No,
flavor
same.
should be exactly
Same.
the same.
Yep.
There are, there is a slightly different flavor. Actually, no, with pina colada, the small bags and the large bags are the same version
the same
as well.
now.
So, yeah.
I just want that banana cream pie now.
Go ahead and make it.
Can I have it?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Thanks.
I think we're going to end the live stream because Miriam needs to go make herself a banana cream pie.
Cream pie.
By the way, did any of y'all notice that we're broadcasting now in 4K?
It's so cool. You can zoom in and then see the new zit I have on my chin right here.
Well, I was
Right
messing
here.
around with something and I'm like, oh, Restream supports 4K now?
Wow.
YouTube supports 4K? Facebook supports 4K?
Do
Let's go
it.
4K!
Do
So that's
it.
what we're doing. Anyway. But yeah. And Matt just got some of the salty from Amazon.
Yay.
Great. Lucy's family reunions just aren't the same with that one crazy
I
cousin who
know.
married into the family.
Right.
All right, well, we're going to go. You all have a fantastic night.
And everybody be safe.
Yeah.
Who's in the path of the hurricane. Prayers and love coming your way.
We'll see you all on the other side of the hurricane and Keto Palooza. So, good night, everybody.
Bye.